each time. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so where it says describe the pattern in words, you want to say that the input, which is n, goes up by 1. The
Okay.
output, which is f of n, goes up by 3.
So I have to write that down.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to be writing all these down right here.
Okay.
And the output of Fn, it goes up by 3.
Yes. And you already told me that.
Yeah. Okay, I already wrote it down.
All right, so the next part is to write your formula for the nth term in this pattern. So this is actually a line. Okay, and I'm just going to snip in these two data points. So we're gonna consider these x and y. Okay, so you have
Okay.
one ordered pair and a second ordered pair. We want to find the slope between them. What is the slope formula? Do you remember that?
The slope formula.
Yes.
Slope formula, yeah, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1.
Good. Now, the top row is x's, the bottom row is y's. Which one is y2?
Y2?
Yes.
10.
I'd probably call 10 y1 if you were
Okay.
asking me. So let's make 13 y2,
Okay. Okay.
which makes 10 y1.
Okay.
What is x2?
X2, that is gonna be x2 is gonna be for what I just for what wait, okay.
Are you
Anyways.
seeing my screen?
Yeah, because there was just
Okay.
like some kind of bug disturbing me. But anyways, so all right. So and it's gonna be 2.
2 minus 1.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's right.
All right, so
So
let's,
2 is the x2. So 1 is x2, right?
yes.
Okay. Okay, let's continue.
What is 13 minus 10?
13 minus 10 is 3.
Over 1. So that's your slope.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're going to write it this way. We're going to write y equals mx plus b.
Okay.
Okay. What is the b? What is the value of m?
The value of m. The value of m, that is going to be so for okay. I think I just remember it's going to be 3.
It's 3. So we'd write y equals 3x plus b. And we're going to use this first ordered pair here. Okay, so we're going to set y equal to 10 and x equal to 1.
Okay.
Because x is 1 and y is 10.
Okay.
So 10 equals 3 plus b. Subtract 3 from both sides. So b equals 7. Okay, and you're going to put that back into this equation right here. So your final answer is y equals 3x plus 7, but there's two small changes. X is really n, and y is really f of n.
Okay.
Okay, so this all needs to be written down for that second bullet that says, I'm sorry, yeah, write the formula for the nth term of the pattern.
I already wrote it down.
You got all this down. You don't want to just write this down, because if you just write this down, the instructor has no idea how you came up with that.
Yeah, I did not write that down, so I wrote down the ones for y equals mx plus b.
Okay. All right. So now the third bullet here, it says, and we really, I hate this. We don't have a good way. We'll call it part C. It says to determine f of 3. So you have a formula, f of n equals 3n plus 7. F of 3 means to put 3 in for n.
Okay.
So 3 times 3 plus 7, which is 16.
Mhm.
Now, if you look at your table, up here, do you see how f of 3 is 16? 16 is the
Yeah,
y
yeah,
value.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So then-
that's what we're showing.
So we don't, so we have to write it down?
Yes.
Of course, okay. I'll do it. Okay, got it down.
Okay, so the fourth bullet, D, it says find the term number when f of n equals 37. Okay, and this is sometimes confusing for students, but the 37 is this right here. It's the f of n. It's the left side of the equation. So you're gonna write 37 equals 3n plus 7.
Okay. Yeah, I'm writing this down. Okay.
So you can subtract 7 from both sides. 30 equals 3n.
Wait, how did he get, wait a, oh, okay, okay. Sorry about that.
That's okay. So I mentioned there's a lot of work for each of these. It's not as simple as just writing something that, down. You got a lot of steps here.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I'm just lost, but sometimes I can find out where I am. Okay, there we go.
You've got that all down.
Yep.
All right, so the next part is to part E. Can you
Okay.
read that last bullet for me? What does it say?
F 100.
F of 100, yeah. So your formula is f of n equals 3 times n plus 7. And they want f of 100. That means you're going to put 100 in for n. Do you see how n became 100?
Yeah. Mhm.
What is 3 times 100?
Okay. Okay. So I'll just write those down.
Yes. Do you have a final answer for me? What is 3 times 100 plus 7?
3 times 100, 300 plus 7, 307.
307, good.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm. Okay, wrote it all down.
Great. So now we're going to move on to the next question. Okay.
Okay.
Do you need a break?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take 2 minutes. I'll check back with you at 7:17.
Yeah, I think I need a break.
Okay, Sourish, you ready to get started on the second question?
Yeah,
All right, so I want you to look at the first row here and tell me what it goes up by.
1.
Goes up by 1 each time. Plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. On the bottom, what does it go down by? How do you go from 8 to 3? What is that?
5.
You subtract 5. Now, is 3 minus 5 negative 2?
Negative 5.
Is 3 minus 5? 3 minus 5. Is that negative 2?
Yes.
It is. And then we keep going here. It's a little awkward, but minus 2 minus 5 is minus 7. Okay. So the
Okay.
pattern in words is that the input n goes up by 1.
Okay.
Okay. The output f of n down by 5.
Okay. Okay.
Now, we also should have said this in the previous problem, but we'll say it here. This is linear. And you want to write that down as well. You want to write that it's linear. And you also want to do that for problem number 1. You want to say that it is linear.
Okay.
Let me know when you have that down.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just writing this down. Okay, got it down.
All right, so we're gonna write the first two data points, 2,8 and 3,3, and we're gonna find the slope.
Okay.
So the slope formula, you've got this one down. It's y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Usually the first ordered pair are the ones and the second ordered pair are the twos.
Okay.
Okay, so what is the value of y2?
The value of y2, that's gonna be 3.
Okay, what about y1?
Y1, that is gonna be 8.
Okay, how about x2?
X2, 2.
That's x1.
Oh, okay. 2 things. It's 3. It's another 3.
Good. Now I want you to calculate the slope here.
Okay.
Go ahead and simplify this for me.
Mm-hmm. Three minus 8, that is negative 2, 5, negative 5.
Okay,
And for 3 minus 2, it's 1.
okay, so the slope is -5. So we write the equation of a line, y equals mx plus b. What is the value of m?
The value of m.
Yes.
The value of m, that is going to be negative 5.
Okay. Now, do we have an x and a y value? Do we have an ordered pair?
Do we have an order pair?
Yeah, do we have an ordered pair?
Yes.
What is the ordered pair?
The order pair is 2, 8, and 3, 3.
Okay, so let's use the first one. 8 equals -5 times 2 plus b.
Okay.
And we want to solve for b.
Okay. So I'll write that down.
Yeah. We still have to solve for b. I mean, we're not done yet, but I think from here you should know what to do. So -5 times 2 is -10. You add 10 to both sides, so b is 18. And that goes back in this line right here. So y equals -5x plus 18.
Okay.
Okay, now we're not quite done. I know it seems like a lot.
Yeah, this is so much. This is a lot.
So it's really x is really n and y is really f of n.
Okay.
Now we're done.
Okay. B equals 18. Okay, got it down.
All right, now we're on to the third bullet. What does the third bullet say to do?
The third bullet. The
Yes.
third bullet. Third bullet is check. The third bullet is check your formula using F3. I mean, yeah.
Yep, so we want to find f of 3, f of 3. So what that means is to put 3 in for n.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so that's minus 5 times 3 is minus 15 plus 18. What does that add up to, Sourish?
What does that add up to?
Yes.
That that adds up to okay. That adds up to yeah, that adds up to 18.
No, minus 15 plus 18.
Uh-huh. Yeah, minus 15 plus 18. That is gonna be -3.
Positive 3. The 18 is further from 0.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Now, the point of doing this is to go back to your table here, and is 3, 3 on your table?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Okay. All right. Now, part D, the bullet item number 4 for part D, it says find the term whose number when f of n equals minus 72. Okay.
Okay.
So again, our f of n equals minus 5 times n plus 18.
Okay.
And this time f of n is the minus 72.
All right. This is 72. Okay. All right.
Equals minus 5n plus 18.
Okay. I'm just writing all this down. This is like a lot of work. Okay. And negative 72. Okay. I have to write it down.
Yeah, I mean, we're not done, but yeah, this is the start. We've got to solve for n.
Okay.
So to do that, we're going to subtract 18 from both sides. Minus 90 equals minus 5n. And then we're going to divide both sides by minus 5, and n equals 18. And now we are done. Now we are done with this one.
Okay. All right, I got it down.
Great. Now part E, there's more, right? Part E, it says to find f of 30. Okay, and we just need our equation. Our equation is f of n equals minus 5n plus 18. So we're putting 30 in for n. So wherever you see an n, you're going to put 30 in.
Okay.
And we need to simplify this.
Okay. We have to simplify that.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so minus 5 times 30 is
Minus 5 times 30. That is going to be negative 150.
negative 150 plus 18 is negative 132.
Okay.
Let me know when you get all that down.
This is so much work. I'm trying to write.
I know. And it's okay that you're just following along because it's good to see this a couple of times. I'm not going to ask you to do it on your own, but yeah, there's a lot here.
Okay. Okay. Got it down.
Okay. All right. So on to, do you need a short break?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check in with you at 7:33.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get going here. So question 3, it says for the table below, the pattern is linear. So the instructor is trying to say like, hey, you don't have to figure out the pattern. I'm already telling you the pattern is linear. So we're just going to go right to that. We need to find the slope here. Okay. And consider X and Y. X and Y, the first row is X. So X1, Y1, X2, Y2. I want you to calculate the slope for me.
Okay.
And you know that form. It's Y2 minus Y1, X2 minus X1. I want you to fill in the formula and simplify it for me, please.
Okay. Okay, so, all right. So y1 is, okay, I'm gonna be writing all that down. I got myself 4.
Okay, so it's 32 minus 8 over 8 minus 2, 24 over 6, which is 4. I think that's what you said.
Mhm.
So we write y equals mx plus b. M is 4. So we're going to write y equals 4x plus b. Okay.
Okay.
And we want to use that that first data point, 2 and 8. Okay, so we want to use the ordered pair 2, 8. So we're going to put 8 in for y and 2 in for x. And we need to solve for b. Okay, so 8 equals 8 plus b. Subtract 8 from both sides, b equals 0. So 0 goes back into this line right here. So our equation is y equals 4x. But we're not done because x is really n and y is really f of n.
Okay, I'm just writing those down.
Yeah, it's going to take you a bit, and then we'll move on to the second item.
Okay. Okay. The b equals 0 and y equals 4x, right?
Yeah, but you change it to n, so f of n equals 4n.
Okay. Okay. So 4n, how did he get, wait, 4n, how did he get that?
Because x is really n and y is really f of n.
Okay.
All right, so if you got all that down, the second bullet, it says to, this is part B, it says to determine f of 8.
Okay.
And your formula is f of n equals 4n. So you're putting n equals 8 in. You're putting 8 in for n. So 4 times 8, which is 32.
Okay. $32. Okay.
And that's it. And that's what we expect. Like if you go back to your table, when x is 8, y is 32. And that's what we expected to get there. All right. So then part C, Part C is to determine where f of n equals 48.
Okay. Okay.
So our formula is f of n equals 4n, 48 equals 4n. You're putting 48 is taking the place of f of n.
Okay. Okay.
So to solve for n, you divide by 4, both sides, so n equals 12.
Okay.
Let me know when you get all that down and we'll move on
I
to
got
part.
all that down.
Okay, so for part D, you have to find f of 30 and f of n equals 4n. That's our function. So what that means is that n is 30. So wherever you see an n, you're going to put 30 in.
Okay. Okay. Now what? So now for that right there, you should multiply. You should multiply.
Yeah, you should multiply them together. 120.
Okay. Okay. Got it down.
All right. So that is it for number 3. So we're up to number 4.
Yeah.
All right. So let me snip that in. We should have just enough time to finish this if you're willing. Should we continue?
Uh, well, I would guess. I don't, maybe no, I don't know. Maybe yeah, maybe yes. We'll just, let's just do as hard as we can.
Okay.
You know
So
what? Maybe no, maybe because my battery's about to die.
all right. Well, that's very good. So good lesson, Sourish. We would definitely need another lesson to finish this up.
Okay, I will continue. I will continue.
Okay. Can you get a charger or
Yeah,
something so your
I have a
computer
charger.
doesn't?
I have a charger.
Okay.
Okay. No, I'm okay. I'm just charging the computer because I don't want the computer to die. Let's just do some more problems.
Okay. So this is linear again. So this is X and Y, X1, Y1, X2 and Y2. I want you to calculate the slope.
Okay. Okay, got it down 7. Now M is 7.
Yeah, it's 7. So now we're going to write y equals 7x plus b. And we're going to use this ordered pair 10, 8, and you're going to solve for B. B is going to end up being minus 46. All right, so I'm just trying to help you out here. Y equals 7x minus 46. We want n and f of n. Okay, so this is the rest of that. So if you want to get that down, and whenever you do, we can see if we've got time to do the rest of it.
Yeah, I'm charging computers, so
Good.
we can do. Let's just do some more problems.
Let me know when you get all this down.
Yeah. All right, got that down.
All right, so first bullet for B, it says to find f of 8, and f of n equals 7n minus 46. So when you're trying to find f of 8, that means wherever you see an n, you're going to put in the value of 8. Okay, 7 times 8 is 56. 56 minus 46 is 10.
Okay. I'm just writing that down.
Got it? Good.
Okay, got it down.
Okay, so the next part is f of n equals 87, and our f of n equals 7n minus 46. So this time, what's different about this problem, part C, is that f of n is 87. So 87 equals 7n minus 46. Okay, so this time you're solving for n. So you're going to add 46 to both sides. So you get 133 equals 7n. And then when you divide both sides by 7, n is 19.
Okay.
Just because we don't have a ton of time here, I'm writing down the last part here so you can get it down real quick so we don't run out of time.
I'm just writing this down. All right, got it down.
Great. Well, that does take us to the end of our lesson for tonight, Sourish. So
Wait, what about D? What about D?
it's down here at the bottom.
Okay.
So if
Let
you can
me
get,
write out D and
if you-
then we'll be done.
yeah, if you can get this down the next minute, otherwise you'll have to look at the notes that I send you.
I'm writing down very fast. All right, got it down.
Great. Well, I'll see you on Thursday and we'll keep going on this if you'd
Yeah,
like.
thank you,
So,
Matthew.
you're
Dad?
welcome. That's it, Sourish. I've got to run.
Yeah, thank you, Matthew.
You're welcome.